It is one thing to make money and a whole different ball game to maintain it. In this video, we bring you a list of 10 of Nigerian musicians who went completely broke after making millions. Stereo Man.
This original stereo man there on the background. Stand fit, Mudiaga. No matter the weight of elephant, nothing cause earthquake.
Sunday Stereo Sakoni, popularly known as Stereo Man Ekwe, was set to promote his culture and tradition through music. And when he started appearing on Globacom billboards across the country, Stereo Man instantly became a celebrity. In 2005, when his album titled Sample Ekwe was released, the musician's first album took the nation by storm and had everybody dancing to his unique rhythm. As a one-time Glow ambassador, Stereo Man had recounted that Globacom made him a millionaire. Unfortunately for the musician, everything took a downturn in 2012 when he was accused of having a hand in the death of the mother of his only surviving child, Rekia Idris. Stereo Man was invited by homicide detective of the CID following allegations that he strangled and killed Rekia in her Honda Civic car in April 2012. The incident, no doubt, affected the fortunes and career of the dreadlock artist, with the bad press and scandals that followed suit. And his absence in the music scene was indeed felt as his fans began to be worried about the whereabouts of the daughter-born artist. Stereo Man was released from prison about 2 years later, but the damage was already done and he lost all his endorsements and his major deal with Globacom Nigeria. Sky B. Sky B is a Nigerian musician who hails from Port Harcourt, Rivers State, Nigeria. He came to massive popularity in the early 2000s and released his song I'm Calling in 2007. Sky B then followed it with his debut album Pray For Me in the same year, which was said to have sold a record-breaking 1 million copies at the time. But just as fast as Sky B came to limelight, he in the same vein went away and was no longer seen on our screens. Although Sky B made millions of naira after his debut album, he's now reported to be broke and living in the slums of Owerri in southeastern Nigeria.
I keep the memories of you and me. Then in your heart I know that you still miss me. Why me, see me? Why me, oh Lord?
Azados.
Madam, I love you, the castle. Oh, 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 oh. Madam, we got to the commission, let's go. Oh, 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 oh. Why don't
Olale Kamfadei, better known by his stage name Azados, was a Nigerian singer, songwriter, and record producer. He is well known for his hit songs Madam, So Deyin, You Is The One, back in the early 2000s. Azados is indeed one of the pioneers of the music industry in Nigeria and was in fact one of the richest at the time, owning a Lincoln Navigator, which was one of the most expensive cars of any artist in Nigeria. However, things took a bad turn for the musician and was in 2015 spotted riding an Okada in an area in Lagos State, Nigeria, and that was when it dawned on everyone that the one-time millionaire musician had hit rock bottom. His flamboyant living and lavish lifestyle led him to the slums. Zulezu.
Bang, 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 oh. Bang, 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 bang. Now they enter for mommy, so. Daddy, oh, daddy, daddy, when you go for Johnny.
Zulezu were one of the biggest musical groups in the early 2000s. He rose to limelight after the success of their smash hit Kerewa, which was banned by the Nigerian Broadcasting Commission (NBC) for obscene content. However, the group continued to make amazing music that kept Nigerians on the dance floor. However, news soon broke that the duo had broken up, but then their time on the limelight had expired. The once high and mighty Zulezu now have little or no cash to live on.
Just say Kerewa, 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 ho. Kerewa, 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 ho. Kerewa, 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 ho.
Baba Frayo. Friday Igwe, better known by his stage name Baba Frayo, is a veteran Nigerian singer from Ajegunle. He is known for releasing street songs, and his most popular song, Dem Go Dey Pose, was released in the late 1990s. Baba Frayo, however, left the music scene. It wasn't until 2020, in the heat of the lockdown, that he cried out to Nigerians on social media to help him in his son's operation and also to start up a business to help him and his family. Blackface.
The hard life where we dey live for Naija. Use the money play to overseas and jack. Hard life where we dey live for Naija.
Ahmed Austin Abiobo, known by his stage name Blackface, is a Nigerian dancehall, reggae singer and songwriter. He came to limelight alongside Two-Face Idibia and Faze when they formed the group Plantation Boys in the early 2000s. Plantation Boys soon became a household name after releasing 2 successful albums, Body and Soul in the year 2000 and Sold Out in the year 2003. The band, however, broke out and Two-Face went on to release African Queen. Faze managed to have a successful career of his own. Blackface, however, continues to have a spiral downward as he continued to accuse Two-Face of stealing his song African Queen. Today, Blackface is seen time to time on the slums of Lagos, although he's still into music but has since had no luck and has apparently run out of money. Marvelous Benji. Benjamin Ukweje, better known by his stage name Marvelous Benji, is a Nigerian singer, songwriter, and music producer. Marvelous Benji came to limelight in the early 2000s when he signed to Kenny's Music and released his single Swore. Marvelous Benji in his high days was a household name in Nigeria and made millions of naira while signed to Kenny Ogungbe's Kenny's Music. Marvelous Benji has since dropped out of our screens as Nigerians have moved on from his style of music. He has also lost his millions and since returned to the streets of Ajegunle. Style Plus. We all remember Style Plus, the musical group that stole our hearts and made waves in the early 2000s. Style Plus was a Nigerian R&B and pop musical group with its founding members being Shifi, Tunde, Yemi, and Lanre. Their debut album Expression housed numerous hit singles including Olufemi, Imagine That, Call My Name, Iyabasira, and many more. However, troubles began to arise in the group and Tunde decided to pursue a solo career, leaving Shifi and Zeal. The duo also released a few hit singles before going their separate ways, and as fate may have it, none of them made it in their solo careers and all went broke. AY.com.
This is AY.com.
Ayola Johnson, better known by his stage name AY.com, is a Nigerian singer, rapper, songwriter, and record producer. AY, who was born and raised in Lagos, came to limelight in the early 2000s after the success of his debut album, Pass Me Your Love. AY became a household name, making millions of naira in the Nigerian music industry. However, things took a downturn for the musician as he is now allegedly broke, living in the slums of Lagos State, Nigeria. Mr. Medi. Mr. Medi came to limelight after he released his first single titled Soundtrack in 2011. He immediately became a household name, winning numerous awards and racking many endorsement deals. Mr. Medi started having issues with the P-Square record as they allegedly were not giving him any money from his shows. Mr. Medi was then abandoned by the P-Square record label and went completely broke, living in the slums of Lagos until Nigerian musician Davido heard the story and signed him to DMW on 18 July 2020. Yes, so if you've enjoyed this video, hit the like button and I'll see you in the next video.
Me take her to my room, me give her the boom boom boom, bad girl got the biggest